Good evening, everyone. We live in a world where we're often told that we need others to succeed, that our worth is defined by external validation. But let me tell you, the true power lies within you. We are all capable of creating our own path, building our own success, and standing on our own 2 feet. The journey of self-reliance is one of the most empowering things you can ever experience. Don't depend on others to define your dreams, your happiness, or your potential. The only person you should rely on is yourself. When you realize this, you unlock an unstoppable force within you. It's not about pushing others away, but about embracing your own strength and capabilities. Here's why self-dependence is everything. Self-worth is one of the most crucial aspects of who we are as individuals. It is the foundation on which our lives are built, and yet it is often something that we seek from external sources. We look for validation from others, waiting for their approval or recognition to feel good about ourselves. But the truth is, self-worth cannot be found in the opinions of others. It has to come from within. When we depend on others to define our value, we are giving away our power. We are allowing others to dictate how we should feel about ourselves, how we should behave, and what we should aspire to achieve. This reliance on external validation can lead to a cycle of insecurity, self-doubt, and disappointment. People will inevitably disappoint us at times, and if our self-worth is tied to their approval, we can end up feeling lost and unimportant. True self-worth is something that resides deep within us. It is the understanding that we are worthy of love, success, happiness, and respect simply because we exist. It does not depend on how others perceive us or how much they appreciate what we do. When we develop self-worth, we start to believe in our abilities and recognize that we are enough as we are. It's not about being perfect, it's about accepting ourselves, flaws and all, and knowing that we are valuable in our own right. To cultivate self-worth, we must first learn to love ourselves. This means accepting our strengths, but also acknowledging our weaknesses. It's about understanding that we are human and that makes us unique. No one else can be us with our particular set of experiences, qualities, and perspectives. Our worth is not dependent on fitting into any mold or meeting someone else's expectations. It's about embracing who we are and celebrating our individuality. Self-worth is also closely linked to how we treat ourselves. The way we speak to ourselves, the care we give our bodies and minds, and the respect we show ourselves are all reflections of our internal belief in our worth. When we make choices that honor our needs, desires, and boundaries, we reinforce the message to ourselves that we deserve to be treated well. Conversely, when we allow others to treat us poorly or ignore our own needs, we are sending the message that we are not deserving of respect and love. In today's world, where social media often distorts reality and creates pressure to conform, it can be easy to forget that our worth isn't determined by how many likes we get or how others perceive our lives. People often portray their best selves online, but that doesn't mean they're any more valuable than you are. Comparing yourself to others is one of the quickest ways to erode your self-worth. Instead, focus on your own journey, your progress, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Everyone has their own path to walk, and your worth is not contingent on whether someone else's path looks more successful or fulfilling. Another important aspect of self-worth is setting boundaries. When we value ourselves, we protect our energy and time. We don't let others drain us or use us in ways that don't serve our well-being. By establishing boundaries, we send a powerful message to ourselves that we are important enough to be respected. Boundaries allow us to protect our emotional health and ensure that we are not giving away pieces of ourselves to people who do not value us in return. Ultimately, the more we nurture our own sense of self-worth, the less we will feel the need to seek validation from others. We'll stop looking outside ourselves for affirmation and begin to rely on our own internal compass. The more we believe in our worth, the more we will attract people and experiences that align with that belief. We will naturally gravitate toward environments and relationships that uplift and support us because we will no longer tolerate anything less. Self-worth is not something that can be given to us by anyone else. It is something that we must give to ourselves. We have the power to decide that we are worthy, regardless of what others may think or say. When we begin to see our own value, the world starts to reflect that belief back to us. So, choose today to honor your own worth, to love yourself unconditionally, and to stop seeking validation from outside sources. The most powerful thing you can do is to realize that you are enough just as you are. Owning your journey is one of the most empowering decisions you can make in life. It means taking full responsibility for the path you take, the choices you make, and the direction you choose to move in. We live in a world where it is easy to look to others for guidance, where we often seek approval or validation from those around us. Society sometimes tells us what we should do, how we should think, and what success looks like. But the truth is, only you can truly own your journey. And the moment you realize this, you take the reins of your life into your hands. To own your journey means to stop waiting for others to define your success. It's about trusting your instincts and being brave enough to pursue what truly excites you, even if it doesn't fit into conventional expectations. Everyone has their own unique calling, and while it's helpful to seek advice and learn from others, the ultimate decision about your life and your future lies within you. No one knows your potential better than you do. You have your own strengths, passions, and dreams, and it's up to you to create a path that aligns with them. Taking ownership of your journey also means accepting that it won't always be easy. There will be bumps along the way, moments of doubt, and setbacks that may make you question your decisions. However, these challenges are a natural part of the journey. It's through adversity that you learn and grow, and it's in these moments of struggle that you build resilience. When you own your journey, you understand that success is not a linear path. There will be highs and lows, twists and turns, but each step is a part of your personal evolution. Embrace it all, because it's through facing challenges that you become stronger, more capable, and more in tune with your true self. To truly own your journey is to stop comparing yourself to others. In today's world, with the rise of social media, it's easy to get caught up in what everyone else is doing. It can feel like everyone around us is achieving more, succeeding faster, or living a more glamorous life. But comparison is the thief of joy. Everyone has their own timeline, and just because someone else's journey looks different doesn't mean yours is any less valuable. When you focus on your own journey, you stop worrying about others and start celebrating your progress. Your path is yours alone, and the only person you need to compete with is yourself. Owning your journey also requires you to take accountability for your decisions. It means owning both your successes and your failures. Every choice you make, big or small, shapes the course of your life. When things go well, you can celebrate knowing that you took the steps that led to that moment. When things don't go as planned, instead of blaming circumstances or others, you acknowledge that you can learn from the experience and move forward. Owning your journey means taking responsibility for your life, regardless of the circumstances around you. It's about having the courage to face your decisions, learn from them, and keep moving forward with confidence. One of the most liberating aspects of owning your journey is the freedom it brings. When you stop relying on others for direction, you begin to trust yourself. You start to see that you are capable of making decisions that are true to who you are and aligned with your values. This self-trust allows you to take risks, make bold moves, and pursue dreams that others may not understand. You no longer need permission from anyone else to live the life you want. You create it for yourself, step by step, with each decision you make. It's also important to remember that owning your journey is about the process, not just the destination. We often get caught up in the end goal, believing that happiness or fulfillment is something we can only experience once we've achieved something. But the truth is, every moment along the way holds value. The lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the experiences you have are all a part of your journey. When you embrace every aspect of your journey, you begin to appreciate the growth and change that happen along the way. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about living fully and authentically in each moment of your life. Owning your journey is a powerful act of self-love and self-respect. It means trusting in your potential, accepting your imperfections, and celebrating your uniqueness. The more you own your journey, the more you become aligned with your true self, and the more fulfilling your life will be. So take the reins of your life today, trust yourself, and step into the journey that only you can create. You are the author of your own story, and every chapter you write is a reflection of your growth, your strength, and your unwavering belief in your potential. So many of us spend a significant portion of our lives waiting for approval from others. Whether it's from family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, we often find ourselves seeking external validation before taking a step forward in our lives. We look for that nod of encouragement, that stamp of approval, to feel confident enough to move ahead with our dreams, our goals, and our desires. But the truth is, waiting for approval can hold you back from living the life you truly want and deserve. The power to make decisions, take action, and create change lies within you, and it's time to stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. When we seek approval from others, we are essentially placing the power to shape our lives in their hands. We let their opinions, preferences, and perceptions dictate our choices, decisions, and actions. This can be a dangerous pattern because it leads us to suppress our own desires, to dim our light, and to follow paths that don't always align with who we truly are or who we want to be. We may start pursuing things that are pleasing to others or that conform to their expectations rather than what excites and motivates us. But the reality is, the only person who can truly understand your dreams, your ambition, and your potential is you. No one else has the same perspective on life, and no one else can tell you what's best for you. Stop waiting for others to give you the green light to chase after your goals. You don't need anyone's permission to dream big or to take action. The road to success is not paved by others' approval, it's paved by your own decisions, your own risks, and your own willingness to keep going, even when the world seems to be doubting you. If you wait for someone to tell you that it's okay to go after what you want, you'll find that you're always looking to others for guidance, and you'll never feel fully confident in your own path. The truth is, no one knows your potential better than you do. You have the strength and capability within you to achieve anything you set your mind to, and you don't need anyone else's approval to get started. One of the reasons we often wait for approval is the fear of rejection or criticism. We worry that if we step out of line or take a non-traditional route, others will judge us or dismiss our efforts. But the fear of judgment is one of the most limiting forces in our lives. It holds us back from taking bold steps, from pursuing what we truly care about, and from expressing our true selves. The truth is, you will never please everyone, and that's okay. Not everyone will understand or support your choices, but that should not stop you from making them. The people who truly matter will respect your courage to follow your own path, even if it's different from what they expect or what they would choose for you. The opinions of others are just that, opinions. They don't define you, and they don't have to dictate your actions. Waiting for approval also keeps you in a state of indecision, making you less likely to take action. You may find yourself overthinking every choice, wondering if it's the right thing to do or if you're doing it for the right reasons. But the reality is, the longer you wait for someone else to tell you what to do, the longer you stay stuck. Action breeds confidence, and the more you take ownership of your decisions, the more you will trust yourself. The more you stop waiting for others to approve of your choices, the more you will begin to recognize your own intuition and wisdom. You'll learn to make decisions based on your values, your desires, and your goals, not on someone else's expectations or approval. Another significant issue with waiting for approval is that it keeps you from fully embracing your own uniqueness. When we constantly seek validation from others, we can end up molding ourselves to fit into a box that doesn't align with who we really are. We may suppress certain qualities or passions because they don't conform to societal norms or because others may not understand them. But the truth is, it is your individuality that makes you special. The things that set you apart from others are the things that will propel you forward in life. When you stop waiting for approval and start embracing who you are, you create space for your true self to shine, and that is where real growth and fulfillment happen. Ultimately, waiting for approval is an excuse for not taking full ownership of your life. It's a way of placing responsibility for your decisions in the hands of others rather than trusting yourself. But when you stop waiting for permission, you take full responsibility for your life, your choices, and your actions. You empower yourself to create the future you want without relying on others to shape it for you. Every time you take a step forward without needing anyone's approval, you build confidence in your ability to create your own path. You start to see that you are the one who controls your destiny, and that realization is incredibly freeing. The time to stop waiting for approval is now. Your dreams are waiting for you to take the first step. Mistakes are often viewed as setbacks or failures, but they are, in reality, opportunities for growth. When we experience a mistake, it can feel as though we've stumbled, faltered, or veered off course. However, it is in these moments of imperfection that we learn the most about ourselves and the world around us. Mistakes are not a reflection of our worth or ability, but rather a natural part of the process that leads to success. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, we should see them as lessons, lessons that help us become more resilient, more knowledgeable, and ultimately more successful. The fear of making mistakes can be paralyzing. Many of us avoid taking risks or trying new things because we fear that we will fail, and failure, we are told, is something to be ashamed of. Society tends to glorify perfection and success, often leaving little room for error. However, the truth is that perfection is an illusion, and success is often born out of repeated mistakes. Every time we stumble, we gain insight into what works and what doesn't. Mistakes are the stepping stones that lead to mastery, and they are the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. When you make a mistake, it's important to shift your mindset from one of guilt or shame to one of curiosity and self-reflection. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Each mistake presents an opportunity to look at what went wrong and why it happened. It's about understanding the process and discovering what needs to change in order to improve. Through this process, you gain a deeper understanding of your strengths and weaknesses, your decision-making patterns, and the areas where you need to grow. The key is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn from them. The beauty of mistakes is that they allow us to build resilience. Every time we face a challenge or setback, we have the chance to develop greater strength and perseverance. Mistakes teach us how to navigate obstacles, how to keep moving forward, even when things don't go according to plan. They show us that failure is not the end of the road, it's simply a detour. The more mistakes we make, the more we learn how to adapt, how to pivot, and how to keep going in the face of adversity. This resilience is what ultimately propels us towards success. Because we no longer fear failure, we embrace it as part of the journey. Moreover, mistakes often lead us to discover new solutions, ideas, or ways of thinking. When things don't go as expected, it forces us to get creative and find alternative routes. It is in these moments of struggle that our problem-solving skills are sharpened. We are pushed to think outside the box, to explore different approaches, and to challenge our assumptions. Often, the best ideas and innovations come from a place of failure, because it's in those moments of imperfection that we are forced to think more deeply and critically. Mistakes, therefore, serve as a catalyst for growth and innovation. Another important aspect of mistakes is that they help us build humility and empathy. When we make a mistake, we are reminded that we are human, that we don't have all the answers, and that we are constantly learning and evolving. This recognition of our own imperfections allows us to be more understanding and compassionate toward others when they stumble. We learn to see mistakes as a shared human experience, and in doing so, we cultivate greater empathy for those around us. Instead of judging ourselves or others for making mistakes, we begin to recognize that everyone is on their own journey of growth, and mistakes are simply part of that process. Mistakes also teach us the value of perseverance. It's easy to give up when things don't go our way, but the real growth happens when we push through despite our setbacks. Every mistake is a lesson in persistence, in the importance of picking ourselves up and continuing the journey. Success is rarely instantaneous, and the most accomplished people are often those who have experienced the greatest number of failures. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their abilities, but rather a necessary step in the process of reaching their goals. They keep moving forward, not because they avoid mistakes, but because they have learned to see them as opportunities for improvement. In the end, mistakes are not something to be feared or avoided. They are a vital part of the learning process. They provide us with lessons that no textbook or mentor could ever teach us. They help us grow, innovate, build resilience, and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. By embracing mistakes rather than seeing them as failures, we open ourselves up to greater possibilities and achievements. So the next time you make a mistake, instead of being discouraged, ask yourself what you can learn from it. The answers you find will not only help you improve, but will also bring you closer to the person you are meant to become. Building confidence is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your life. It shapes how you navigate the world, interact with others, and approach challenges. Confidence is not something that happens overnight. It's something that must be nurtured, practiced, and developed over time. It comes from understanding your own worth, embracing your strengths, and accepting your imperfections. Confidence is about trusting yourself and your abilities, even in the face of uncertainty. It's about having the courage to step into situations where you may not have all the answers, but believing that you can handle whatever comes your way. At the heart of building confidence is self-awareness. You can't be confident in who you are if you don't take the time to understand yourself. This means looking inward and reflecting on your strengths, your passions, and your values. It also involves acknowledging areas where you may feel less secure or where you want to grow. Self-awareness is about being honest with yourself and accepting both your positive qualities and the things you want to improve. It's easy to be confident when everything is going well, but true confidence comes from understanding that you are worthy even when you face challenges or make mistakes. The more you understand and accept yourself, the more naturally confidence will begin to grow. Another essential element of building confidence is stepping out of your comfort zone. Confidence doesn't thrive in a place of safety and predictability. It grows when you push yourself to do things that are new, different, or even a little intimidating. When you challenge yourself to face things that are outside your usual routine, you open yourself up to new experiences that teach you valuable lessons. Each time you take a risk or try something unfamiliar, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling what life throws your way. The more you stretch yourself, the more you learn, and the more confidence you build. Taking action even when you're uncertain is one of the best ways to start building belief in yourself. It's also crucial to celebrate your small victories along the way. Confidence isn't just about the big wins or achievements. It's about recognizing and appreciating the progress you make every day, no matter how small it may seem. When you accomplish something, whether it's finishing a project, overcoming a fear, or simply pushing through a difficult day, it's important to acknowledge it and give yourself credit. Every step forward is a victory, and recognizing these moments reinforces your sense of self-worth and your belief in your abilities. It's easy to overlook the small wins when you're focused on a larger goal, but those little achievements add up and help build the foundation of confidence over time. Positive self-talk is another key factor in building confidence. The way you speak to yourself has a profound impact on how you feel about yourself and how you approach challenges. If your internal dialogue is filled with self-doubt, criticism, and negativity, it's hard to feel confident. On the other hand, when you speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief in your abilities, you reinforce your self-worth and your capacity for success. Shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility can change the way you view yourself and your potential. Instead of focusing on your flaws or failures, remind yourself of your strengths, your achievements, and your unique qualities. The more you practice positive self-talk, the more natural it will become and the more confidence you will cultivate. Another important aspect of building confidence is surrounding yourself with supportive people. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on how you feel about yourself. If you're surrounded by individuals who uplift and encourage you, it becomes easier to believe in your own potential. Positive relationships create an environment where confidence can thrive, while negative or toxic relationships can erode your sense of self-worth. Being around people who support your growth, celebrate your achievements, and help you through challenges can reinforce your confidence and make it easier to stay motivated and inspired. Conversely, it's equally important to distance yourself from people who bring you down, make you question yourself, or encourage self-doubt. Taking care of yourself physically also plays a significant role in building confidence. When you prioritize your physical health, you send a message to yourself that you are worthy of care and respect. Whether it's through regular exercise, eating nourishing foods, or getting enough sleep, taking care of your body helps improve your overall well-being and boosts your self-esteem. When you feel good physically, you are more likely to feel good emotionally and mentally as well, which naturally enhances your confidence. The connection between mind and body is undeniable, and when you treat your body well, it becomes easier to feel confident in who you are. Ultimately, building confidence is an ongoing process. It's not about being perfect or never having doubts. It's about showing up for yourself, day in and day out, and taking action even when you're unsure. Confidence grows with experience, self-compassion, and the willingness to push through discomfort. It's about trusting that you have the inner strength to face any challenge and knowing that no matter what, you are capable of handling it. The more you embrace yourself, step outside your comfort zone, celebrate your wins, and practice positive self-talk, the more naturally confidence will become a part of who you are. Confidence isn't a destination. It's a journey of self-belief, growth, and empowerment. And the more you commit to this journey, the more you'll find yourself trusting and believing in your own potential. Empowering others is one of the most impactful actions you can take in your life. It goes beyond offering advice or guidance. It's about lifting people up, inspiring them to believe in themselves, and giving them the tools they need to succeed. When you empower others, you not only help them grow, but you also contribute to a positive and supportive environment where individuals feel confident, valued, and capable of achieving great things. Empowering others is about recognizing the unique potential in every person and helping them realize it, often in ways that they couldn't do on their own. The first step in empowering others is truly seeing them. To empower someone, you must be able to look past their struggles, limitations, or mistakes and see their potential. Everyone has strengths, skills, and talents, even if they don't always see them themselves. By taking the time to understand the person, to listen to their story, and to recognize their inherent worth, you send a powerful message that they are valued and capable. This recognition can be transformative for someone who may be doubting their own abilities or feeling overlooked. It's often through this acknowledgement that individuals find the confidence to step into their full potential. One of the most powerful ways to empower others is by encouraging them to trust themselves. People often look for external validation or permission before they take action, especially when they are uncertain. However, true empowerment comes from within. By helping others see that they have the strength and capability to make their own decisions, you encourage them to trust their instincts and make choices that align with their values. When people are empowered to make decisions on their own, they grow in confidence and self-reliance, which are essential qualities for success. You are not doing the work for them, but rather guiding them to realize that they have the ability to take charge of their own life. Another key aspect of empowering others is offering support, not control. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that helping someone means doing everything for them. But true empowerment involves giving them the space and resources to take charge of their own journey. Support means being there when they need guidance, providing encouragement, and offering a helping hand when it's necessary, but it also means allowing them to make mistakes, face challenges, and learn on their own. By offering this balance of support and autonomy, you help others build the confidence they need to take ownership of their actions and decisions. It's through these experiences that people grow stronger and more capable. Empowering others is also about setting an example. The way you live your life, the choices you make, and the way you handle challenges can serve as a source of inspiration to those around you. When you show resilience, integrity, and determination in your own life, others see that it is possible to overcome obstacles and achieve success. Your actions become a living testament to the power of self-belief and perseverance. People learn not only through your words, but also through your example. By embodying the values you wish to see in others, you encourage them to adopt the same mindset and approach in their own lives. It's important to create an environment that encourages growth and learning. When people feel safe to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them, they are more likely to step out of their comfort zones and try new things. Empowerment isn't about creating an environment of perfection, but one that embraces progress and growth. Encouraging others to step up and take on challenges and reassuring them that mistakes are simply opportunities for learning creates a culture where everyone feels encouraged to reach for their goals. People are more likely to take chances when they feel supported and when they know that their growth is a journey, not a destination. One of the most profound ways to empower others is through words of affirmation. Sometimes all someone needs to feel empowered is to hear that you believe in them. Words of encouragement, recognition, and praise can go a long way in helping someone believe in their own potential. Whether it's reminding someone of their past successes, telling them you see their strength, or simply expressing your confidence in their abilities, these words have the power to shift someone's mindset. They begin to internalize the belief that they are capable, that their efforts matter, and that they are deserving of success. Empowering others also means helping them set clear, achievable goals. Sometimes people lack confidence or feel stuck because they don't know where to start. By helping them break down their goals into smaller, manageable steps, you give them a clear roadmap for success. Encouraging others to set realistic goals and guiding them along the way helps them feel more in control of their journey. With each small success, they gain momentum and their confidence builds. As they progress, they begin to see that they are capable of accomplishing what they set out to do. Ultimately, empowering others is about creating a ripple effect. When you empower one person, they are more likely to go on to empower others. It's about fostering a culture of support, encouragement, and growth. The more people who feel empowered, the more likely they are to spread that empowerment to others in their lives, creating a cycle of positivity and inspiration. Empowerment is contagious, and when you take the time to lift others up, you create a community of individuals who are confident, capable, and driven to achieve great things. By empowering others, you not only change their lives, but you also contribute to making the world a more supportive, connected, and inspiring place.